Do y'all want to know how I keep my content hitting hard, evolving every single time, and never falling into the trap of just posting for the algorithm? I'm sure y'all want to not just post for the algorithm, right? Well, I'm about to drop my secret weapon, the creator kill code, the grading system I use to rate every piece of content I put out from now on. And trust me, once you start grading your content, you'll never create the same way again. Let's get real. Content creation is more than just pumping out videos or posts. It's about quality, growth, consistency, but here's the problem most creators face. They never look back, and grade their work. Without grading, you're kind of just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. You miss the weak spots, you miss the gold. Grading your content, that's how you kill bad habits and double down on what's actually working. And this is why you have to grade your content, because you get frustrated, you start looking at things, you start scrubbing your timelines on DaVinci Resolve, you start looking at your analytics from YouTube, and you start also watching old VOD and seeing what you could do to improve. And that's why it's important to grade your content and learn how to grade your content, watching old VOD, scrubbing through it, picking out the best parts, seeing what people liked, what people didn't like, seeing the commentary inside your vlogs, seeing how engaged you were with your chat and your vlogs, going back to your YouTube analytics, seeing what's hitting, what's not hitting, what key metrics are hitting and whatnot. And I have a perfect formula for y'all to not only grade your content, but make sure it has long-lasting impact after it's published. So what do I grade my content on? It comes down to 4 key factors, as you probably saw in the previous clip. As you saw in the previous clip, it goes on impact, execution, originality, and growth delta, which is the triangle. So impact looks a little something like this. Looks like, does this content hit? Does it provoke emotion, thought, or action? Execution is the technical side tight. Editing, pacing, sound, visuals. Is it polished? Is it gonna wow me or wow others when I present the edit to them? Is the sound right? Is the music right? Is the pacing correct? Is the J cuts and the L cuts and the visuals and the transitions and the effects correctly produced? And are they organic? Originality. When I think originality in my little metrics, is it fresh? Does it bring in my unique voice and perspective to it? Does it sound like me, or does it sound like a carbon copy of someone else? And then the growth delta. Am I better than the last time? Did I learn something new, or did I improve on something new? And that leads me to my personal kill code formula, which you can also apply to your own content. it breaks down. So it's little, Einstein type formula that I developed, and it goes a little something like this. I call it the kill code formula. It goes like F parentheses X comma Y comma Z comma delta. Here's how it breaks down. The X is the impact. The Y is the execution. The Z is the originality, and the delta symbol is the growth delta. I rate each on a scale from 1 to 10, and delta shows whether I improved from my last piece or not. That's the growth signal. For example, today's video could be like an 8 on impact, a 7 on execution, originality could equal 9, and growth delta could equal +2 based on those first 3 factors. That tells me this piece was strong on impact and originality. Execution could improve, like the editing, the pacing, the sound, the visuals could improve. And I'm leveling up compared to last time. Now, this is how you can grade your own content. After you publish, take a moment and rate your content on those 4 factors and be honest about it. Don't be like, oh yeah, this was a 10, this was a 10, this was a 10, this was a 10, when it really wasn't. So you didn't have a growth delta. If everything is a 10, you cannot grow, is what I'm saying. So your growth delta would be a +0 because you're not growing from the last video. You're just spewing out what you consider top 1% content. Use your analytics as data, sure, but don't let views or likes be the only judge. Pay attention to quality signals like retention, comments, shares, the real engagements. Write down notes. What worked, what didn't, where can I get better next time? Is something you can honestly implement into your content so that you don't create mundane content that's only for the algorithm anymore. This kind of reflection is the difference between a creator who grows and goes to the next level and one who stalls. And this is why grading drives real growth. When you start grading consistently, you'll notice patterns. What kind of content hits hardest for your audience is the first question you ask. What technical mistakes keep popping up is the next question you might ask yourself. And how are you evolving creatively is the next part you might ask yourself. Am I making the same Call of Duty montages I was making in 2020? Or am I making something that's completely new and different for the new eye in 2025? We're trying to get new eyes on our content. We're trying to keep the old eyes, and we're trying to gain new eyes. Is essentially why we want to grade our content. It turns content creation into a system. You get to build a roadmap for improvement rather than guessing and hoping. And most importantly, you stay accountable to your own standards, not just the algorithm's mood swings. So, here's a quick and simple grading template you can use right now. I keep one for every piece of content. So I go by the content title. So for instance, the name of this video, the creator kill code, how I grade my content and how you should too. The impact from 1 to 10, the execution from 1 to 10, the originality from 1 to 10, and the growth delta with a plus minus on the growth delta. And I take notes on every video. So you start filling this out there every upload and watch your content quality go from poo to boom. You know what I'm saying? Poo to boom. You know what I'm saying? Poo to boom. That's how we want our content to go. And some final thoughts. You have to own your creator kill code. Look, it's not about being perfect or obsessing over every single little detail. The kill code is about evolving, owning your unique voice, and killing off the mediocre stuff that holds you back. We're tired of the quick algorithm, doom scrolling, fast food content. We want more narrative-based, more fine dining content. When you start grading like this, you create with intention and power. You build a legacy, not just views. Try it. Make your own kill code and watch yourself become the creator you've always wanted to be. Because I want to be the creator I've always watched and wanted to be. So, therefore, I'm creating my own kill code. Kill code, whatever you want, whatever phrase you want to come up with. You don't have to use the creator kill code. You can use a different phrase than me, but just know where you learned it from. I'm just kidding. If you want me to send you my exact grading template or help you build your own creator kill code system, drop a comment or hit me up on my socials. Let's level up together. It's Dirty Harry with 3 L's on Twitter, Dirty Harry with 3 L's on Instagram, HARRIBANDS everywhere else. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.